Everyone, I am super excited to present our next candidate for Project 1000 Hire. Today, we have Hadas coming all the way from Tel Aviv, Israel. So first of all, Hadas, thank you so much for joining us on this project to help as many people as possible to get rehired. Let's take it back. I want to give us a brief description of where you're from and who you are.
Okay. First, I want to thank you very much for initiating this project, Ephraim. I think it's really important, and for hosting me today. A little bit about myself. I'm a specialist in international business development and revenue generation. And I work basically with technology-based companies. I've worked in a lot of different landscapes, whether it be startups, mature companies, and turnarounds, and basically dealing with B2B and B2G markets. I'm very adept at conceiving and putting together successful sales partnerships, as well as distribution and reseller networks. I have a unique processes and able to understand markets and market drivers, which enables me really to produce what I call killer go-to-market strategies. I've initiated in several different successes in a wide range of industries, including water, wastewater, ag tech, HVAC, homeland security and defense, civil and mechanical, engineering infrastructure, and cybersecurity. So I'm specializing really in the commercialization of emerging technologies in global markets. I've led the implementation and management of sales and marketing teams worldwide, working literally in countries on in every continent on the globe. I've got quite a bit of experience in terms of recruiting, building, and mentoring sales and marketing teams, and I consistently exceed my goals and expectations, trying to provide value for my employers, and I can work whether it be a local, semi-relocation, or a remote basis.
Wow, that's it. First of all, that's amazing. You seem like you have a vast knowledge and a ton of experience. So why don't you tell us more about a personal project or personal accomplishment that you're proud of?
Sure. So a few years ago, when we had a major economic turndown in the company that I was working in that was dealing with geotechnical engineering solutions, basically we were faced with completely the entire market drying up with the lack of funding really for public projects. And I began to strategize and really see how really we could build the strategy really to make a success out of that situation. And so I really researched and implemented a soil mapping and market survey to really understand, this is in geotechnical engineering and road building, and really to find the places in the world that really had a compelling need and pain that needed to be solved. After looking all over the world, I found two places. One was in northern Canada, in the Alberta area, in the oil sands area, and the other one was in Venezuela. I decided to leave Venezuela due to the political issues, but I focused on really establishing a sales partnership with a group out of Canada. And the initial the commitment with that group was for $70 million. To date, it's gone on for nearly a decade, and we've reached over $100 million really of revenues from that venture. Most recently, I had another personal challenge, and that was really in a cyber tech startup with a very interesting emerging technology. And I worked with them during 2019, and then was able to really grow their revenues by 878% over the previous fiscal year.
Wow. So a real industry expert. So how about we flip the script over there and go to the other side and tell us about a personal challenge that you overcame.
A personal challenge. Mm-hmm. Well, I think that in general, working with companies and working with board of directors and startup companies, I think that we're all challenged really to put our best foot forward and to do what's right for the company. Sometimes things get a little bit hairy, and basically I think that meeting those challenges and planning correctly, being able to present the facts, and above all, maintaining your integrity in sometimes very sticky situations is really key really to building the type of relationships and trust that are required, both in terms of selling to your customers and also dealing internally in your company. So I found that those challenges really gave me some takeaways in terms of integrity and business ethics, which have served me well throughout my career.
Right. So Hadas, there's no doubt in my mind that any company that gets you is obviously going to get an incredible individual that's going to contribute a lot to the company. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what are you looking for in your next role?
Well, I'm looking really to continue the path of successes that I've had to date. I'm very involved with new and emerging technologies. I'm very adept and understand how to work in the startup world. I'm very adept at working with board of directors and venture capital groups. And I'm looking really for a new venture. In terms of particular fields, I have such a varied understanding of so many different areas. And basically, I've worked, as I listed before, really a wide variety of areas. And that's due to my, I think, unique ability really to get into an area, learn that technology, understand that technology, and put the commercialization and marketplace together with that technology and really build a winning go-to-market strategy.
Right. Incredible. So first of all, Hadas, I want to thank you so much for coming on this show. And second thing is, there's no doubt in my mind that any company that has the opportunity to have you, you're going to contribute so much to it that it's going to be a success. So I want to wish you a lot of success and a lot of blessings, and hope, and God willing, something is going to come through this that you're going to be able to find your next opportunity.
Thanks so much, Ephraim. Really appreciate it.